Makwaba Emfa Emra Bedwemso or Adom TV. Live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119. Multi TV, Diggy Boss is here live and so on. Yes, streaming on all our social media platforms. From Facebook to YouTube. Maybe Abakobiano. When you're Adom TV. Mo fancy to me for Asemidika and for Nyami Albeda. Betwa so the everyone. That's what you bring na Oshene Anope. Enranyumre and the minister in charge of government communications. And Osare Kasama Fordima Mampeni John Dramari Mama Honorable Felix Kwacho for soup. A statement be APA. Na Ochiremu say a year Ghana police sakine. Dr. George Akufudampare Mampeni actually twice Yakunya upon Paufro. So nemeye IGP. So krata no yere two screens announce with me ashare akin kind. So this is a letter from the presidency. Also President Mahama appoints COP Yohunu as Inspector General of Police, issued on Thursday, March 13, 2025. President John Dramani Mahama has, in accordance with Article 91 and 202 of the 1992 Constitution, and in consultation with the Council of State, appointed Commissioner of Police, COP Christian Tete Yohunu, as the Inspector General of Police. He replaces COP Dr. George Akufudampare. COP Yohunu brings 40 years of experience to the position of IGP and is expected to oversee the modernization and transformation of the Ghana Police Service. Signed, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, MP, spokesperson to the President, Minister, Government Communications. Eti enura kata ya ebe na enura at the police headquarters. Where ba patrol video na. Yeah, man, for it was serious.
Serious police.
Enura the we are not police for jubilate power police headquarters. Na nyade ke to so on your screens. Show TV ni so any GA na wo a police for. We tie e sound na wo as e hwede GA na police for ejin enura.
Ghana, the security is in our hand, and this is what we are doing and praying for. We thank God. We thank God for that. For listening to our President Obama. God bless you. We have really listened to our prayers. Hey, freedom forever. Freedom forever. You can see the jubilant. Everybody's jubilant. Hey, police. You have a jubilant from everywhere. Everybody's happy. Oh, at long last. At long last. At long last.
Eti enra Ghana police for AB eno eni je ya omuvura mu and me aso fanyumra around be 10:20 p.m. na mo police headquarters na ebi mas mo kan cry say man panikura amfa COP teto ni le buy no dey even lance corporal kwa buy akomo ni beje pa. And I'm like, wow. That means what time na Dr. George Akufudampare ewo Ghana Police Service mono na ehu pa otanya no wo ewo mono na ehu pa yeah, I think say obi abefa say the brain dey subia no so osua bibi e dey efri mu ko Lucia Sifsa na police for na nye the leadership style of Dr. George Akufudampare many fi bebre dey menim empedifo obi ometimi ate bi asipen e ma ameto and bi asipen nebi kura metiase but meni na afa so me hunu bibi says ada me hunu bida ara mati nyindam ma shebi ni ma de show Pandai constituency sanso na chairman emeritus Joseph Ade Koka and the former Greater Accra regional chairman the ma NDC ona boko de
me Adom awonde o
constituency
already Adom
almost 3 months in office.
Yes, the constituency is fine. Sabi ohwe amambu a ehya sie a ehya danya started sa.
Okay.
Nti as a member of parliament no me yema famudie.
Okay.
Na me gidi say nyame ya adom a I will serve my people. Okay. And serve them very well. Na so far there we are on course. Atorenchen bebre na ya na afi ato ye wo Pandai hono. Mframa no bo a say amanfo adan ni we nti ama pressure above Thomas so kakra.
Oh, okay.
My pressure above Thomas because more reporters no be brain.
Yeah.
So far no, there are a lot of people who are homeless. in this
Tidal
no, this storm.
Yeah.
Group of almost about 5 communities are seriously affected. So that's the only challenge I always see here. But quite apart from that, there are normal problems.
So in idea na when the regional minister can boom.
Yes. Not more taking stock of damage.
Okay.
On my for them regional NADMO office. And see, we want to see how we can get to the NADMO. But see, I crano. Ura babiana.
Maybe I drive.
Be a back to a budget to Gromunya approve here. Come on, for Bibiana until sometimes I understand.
Yeah.
These are early days. Or the pano on crown on craft, or maybe I want to keep office.
Yeah.
When she then near Koso.
Okay.
But we hope that in due course, but me on my own, no. Kakra me so me wono ma support bi mo so e bi mo so afi na me hwe na me mobilize kakra and na ma ko back akwa get the bit me idea am
Chairman Emeritus
Yeah.
positions ni achewie
o chairman dey beba
Na nensia.
chairman dey beba
Na regain
na nensia
me you pay the bom kwa into
you turn to my way especially good year that
Chairman position ni achewie
he banyam be
Chairman dey beba
you see and na almost best 175 they I think SOEC and I thought say 130 when I say hey any SOEC if you have a count yes petroleum hub and so about
petroleum hub but mu pese tankers
sure any other ones so about bank account
farm so mu scenario ma
wow and bebre o
ye he manyame nti wo de wo fra mi say edwuma ni bia na ye no mama appointment
Chairman dey beba Chairman dey beba ambassadorial positions ni other ones o munya ko ho no o meba
say ya umre chairman ko e bia US baby say no mo keke na nura no
oh Burkina Faso ayi
but Chairman about what you say
anyame na
less than 3 months
anyame na adom nyoma mami ntia wo kru anopa mutumi sorry be say 5 am no mo aba sometimes we bu television ye adwuma na mi nuan baby ofito anope we ba say be di nkomo about Ghana sometimes who parliament am so bi nu otimi ntia wa ye mre o continue parliament ye aso tia ti eja nyame na adom da nyame asese ya ade achi ya ba obinu koda o man sorry yeah so I said that's manyame sure by his grace alone is sufficient
yeah apa mo ti say
was aban
mo ti say
oh aban the last week me by me after budget no na ebohu aban ni tintin
okay
ana titia this year in your budget no aba you what it is some now I'm glad to say for the first time no me budget me friend the people's budget at least promises are here during campaign time no because most people became skeptical tama oh na musumes ade okay betna hana minu anu so musume ye we entehwe mi so nya butre budget ne ba no ma wo mu no ye beti it is a levy. I'm saying levy. My brother here knows a fighter. We went through about the levy and how the people responded, because all the tax we buy, the people are not responsive to the tax. Because affecting everybody. Now in his constituents, Asamabe, Ebia Wonka, I was there. 200 Ghana cedis be 200 now the man also the big count so that if I go no ko yi there yet he level that the 200 the sabeka it's extra cost to him and so now no can say be charge you know another it's double taxation that was one of the things I promised say be ye for ye do no be say for omoko school at a certain age, biologically, no, they have to change themselves. Sometimes in the villages, they don't go to school. Sometimes some people even use ahaban, those kind of things and it gives them.
Budget in here, Cherry Bamuye Pa, and the Embre Edema, 2025 budget, no summer, a Bashia for Bashas, Ed Bobo, Hona Fay, who say a Begia Tum, and I see any Enfa Entum. The fashion budget, but Dampare,
Dampare. You see, Dampare has something there, and yet something new. It's CDBR.
Okay.
Okay, Namfuri, MPP for Bayano. Broadenstain Namfuri ni Inspector General of IGP. He was in the undo retirement. Obayano, MPP about almost a son. The same thing, Ms. Robertson. I'm saying, yes, so you're buying. Professor Mills, Tyne Mills Robertson, no, or no, so obey you later on an ambassador. Oh, baby. MPP, Omobayano, who was there? I'm saying, Alasan, okay, Alasan. But no money, Miss Senior, and Nicola de Sada, me friendly on Nimber Show. Into Uko history more, as the BBA, as someone will say, a man for or more, or they get agitated about. Because more so, Abembia, no security. You know what happened to Kwame Nkrumah? Harley, his trusted police IGP. Kwame Nkrumah on the crowd, but you could train in Oban or an IGP. No. Wow, as for security matters, the constitution is an executive presidency. At least also Obon Hobai. He feel he can work with.
Mr. Chairman, I'm say changing Dampare the M say I'm not fair to say normal. I'm a be accredited say once I only the previous administration maybe you have some sense of allegiance to that administration.
I don't even want to say allegiance. I don't want to go that way. What I want to go is that the president, about trust no about by.
But how really the jubilation meaning someone near feed you will be sour Ghana Police Service.
Darby. And that is why I was coming to say, Dampare, I served on the transitional team, Minister of Interior. And time agitation, police for they wanted Dampare to go as far back as 10th January. That was when the police people wanted to go there. So they were even going to demonstrate. For the first time, police were going to demonstrate against him. Wow. Look, there was a situation where among his fellow officers, they were not talking. Who carried the leak tapes? Among them. But he had a good side. Who called police headquarters here? The place has been transformed, or the new innovations. But to say my kind, we shall say, your statement, I will say sometimes, we check who we say, I didn't mean confirm me no more. Am I carrying them along? Well, so if you see the jubilation, yesterday, not only almost all the police stations, people were jubilated. Just say there was some built-up tension against him.
You see, no, me police headquarters, please make action. What's a large corporate acquired in bank and register? Yeah,
because also the BBR share na yedi. Without him, nothing happens. But that is the danger of work. If you are not able to delegate, my brother is sitting here. You should be able to delegate. Say, when to me and delegate, then you are not a good leader.
Yeah.
If you are not able to delegate responsibilities, then BBR without sometimes you go to an office and they say the CEO is not there. Because the CEO is not there,
nothing moves.
Nothing moves. I mean that culture, the people you are working, just you don't trust them.
I don't know the issue, no.
No, they don't trust the people.
It's really poor.
Or they now we are who sorry 5 minutes. Obi better mo.
Because the way you hold the head no straight account in it no. Tia na sama wo ye head we are skeptical as to when a wuja wachi the man na
No. When I was regional chairman, right? I happened to not feeling well, so I went outside for almost 1 year. My deputy vice chairman, I handed over to him because I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to hide.
To be shown to
that is the crux of the matter.
Okay.
You should be able to be full free. So if you are free with your colleagues and go baby memo biba MP, but also what is your opinion?
Okay.
What I say, what's your opinion? Give me your opinion.
Okay.
Into my opinion. So he don't have confidence in, even if you are not there, he will protect you. The assembly, he will protect you because you work with him. Well, but if you don't have that culture, that is why when you have people will be clapping their hands, they are very happy, jubilating. It's a very bad situation.
I think July 2025, when you're 55 years. So, over 5 years ahead of him.
Yeah.
What would he do?
Unfortunately, no. Another thing that you should know in life is that no position is permanent.
Okay.
And no position is possession.
Okay.
What I say?
Yakonya
there. Akonya there. It's I am the make just say what na hono who in your arrangement says Jeb said with the frat ochina miniwa if you may survive. So that one is nobody is going to look at how you are going to live your life after retirement. You should have built the structures and the bridges in time of be assembled, you can survive.
But with your security background, would you advise say he continues to stay in the service and I say
No, I think with this posture of his people, he should go and be a consultant for somebody or set up something.
But man, so three more new. Where Bapachuma may a Felix statement ni bi. Want me kura nanasi. But my statement ni.
What stay baby? That was.
Oh, listen. I'm saying Omwa I see you see because you get to president express a appreciation.
Assembly, I did be a man before pa.
Okay.
The way any Professor any.
Okay.
In Imani.
Yeah.
How can you go and sue the president? Today was this or a million copa.
Exercise India.
No, it's a executive presidency.
Yeah.
Trump, America.
Yeah.
America, Trump or USAID. I'm a commander. Black army commander. The chief of army commander. Oh, you need one. I'll say, may you ready?
Also, no, a Twitter.
Twitter crash. So sometimes you don't do things that will provoke certain actions. Well, this is not the first time. Everybody knows that a new government comes up. Look, 2016, there was JM, fee.
Okay.
All the service commanders, they were all there with JM in his house at Cantonments because he's the president. Yeah. Time announcement by now, announcement that evening said JM will lose election. And the 15 minutes, you call all the service commanders, Omojina, Akufo-Addo who has they were with us at JM's house. At Cantonment. So we were sitting there when they left, and then we saw them. I said, Jesus Christ. Immediately the baton changed. They've changed their allegiance. Seriously. They changed their allegiance.
But so maybe at the end, share Professor Kwesi Eni Imani for the say maybe seem to be all your member and mu baby. A queer fast the power IGP, queer fast more a free office. It's the Supreme Court and my head.
Seem to be no.
Oh, Chama, sure.
President, the president appointing there, and they seem to know. Or appointing and it's assembly. Now, oh, you need there and there's some more.
Maybe a service term of office for IGP.
What does the Constitution say? So go to the constitutional amendment and go and ask it to be amended. A constitutional provision. A woman. And the way Okoti article there. Our mature 202 a constitution when Koti executive order I'll quote the constitution. So if you want to go and amend the constitution, that's a no. That's all.
81202.
Go and amend it. That's all. So if you have practiced and it's not good, that's why we have formed the Constitutional Amendment Committee. Every assembly higher, medium or no parliament, onim brand, as ordinary, onim brevia inimical to our development.
Yeah.
So it's up to them to go and write, but they be in court, Supreme Court. Then you put the judges. How can they, do you know how you put the judges into a very serious position? Say judges the injunction at the president though. Hey, what can I do now? Because I'm trying to power. What's on the security guard in the future?
Cheba Joseph Ade Kokaso COP Tete Jonu the uniform no so ready. It is share audio screen no ya. The uniform as the IGP. Are you ready? It is COP Tete Jonu was a uniform no. The din ebom menada o screen so no. The din ebom the din ebo collar no so emu. Say bibia da na akwem. Na nu ade ba kwa na on a boys me can say. Na konya na wo dampare office almost san. I'm say yes san na o za kokọ dampare office o so fa bia a o wo ba o mute. Yes san no so nyina na am say eh ya fe so de mo so mo de. Very as abroso. And obi contract. Ona bu jindam.
Minua.
Dampare gone.
Me da se. Ma menchia atiefo. Ana ahwefo. Na machi apanda fo nso na machi me chama koka na me ade koka na me unim say Ashanti region madam for pa ode ne ho kwa pia ono di koka
I so
na
sa fi do beba
ye bompa ye hwe ne nyame be ye party for ne de sisi a ye mpa ebo ne say adwuma e wo fom na ye say ye de kroye na ya boaboa ye ho na ye di nkabomu aba na ewrade ye adom a yatimi ade hope na ehia se de bema ya kitafo no na ye di amomo anyway my emra IGP former IGP asam na okan no so ohwe ye mra na ye de bu o man yi na ni asi no sabe nkanya nwanwa ni asi se president akase dampare anyai na adwuma na ode obi foforo e de ba no sabe enya nwanwa ena na chairman Adekoka eka no every president ya to abayi no in the fourth republic sabe ye nyina ye hu no omo ba IGPs na omo ho no omo sesa omo na omo de foforo e de aba ntinka we no nkenye hu sa na ade ba konso a waka na chairman so responder ye ebia kaye nyina bibia na yeka winner takes all nti ya adwen ne se sa suban no sabi party bi ba mu a na je se gisa wonkrofo kwa na betimi abu sa aman no obi foforo wo ene party mu kra no wa adwen te se sensen kra na wo de nipa no ba wa amamuo mu a gidie nya dan eni nti na me fu say nka resetting agenda we no nka nema bi say no mu be dan be bam
but enye the way a ye ya manyosem
ena
too petty partisan it is some when this year bibi and this baby aye when people bibi aye it once you don't share my idea no me hu de eto osem no tena se kredi mama mo nkomo
nti eye sunti your friend say suntobia ewo ye nyina amambuo
okay
ohwe kufo emre so a when Papa Kwesi Ndom and some other persons omunye opportunity ebe serve ono na amamu because time na ye ko run off no such parties no e de omo support e de ma the new patriotic party by then.
Yeah.
Nti utumi say people like Papa Kwesi Ndom and co who got the opportunity to serve this country. They brought out their best to help. Nti no, we should also find a way and like Chairman Kai, a constitutional issue. Because until say your best is emra bi wo emra pon a yedibu o man mu no. Never be wo it is at the discretion of the president. Tin na president e pɛ no e na wo den e na wo ye.
Okay.
But edruba bi nso a ne na make an say one say abrofo say don't bite the finger that feeds you.
Yeah.
Sabi inside ya wo de pagya fufuo ifri form e de kosoro no. So ura wonsam wanum na wo ka ansa na just a problem I den aba. Yeah. After this leak tape be e ba na wo ball sa
COP Alex Mensah asem no. Who say from there no the loyalty of Dompare. Yeah.
2. Nipa no kra or appointing no as IGP no. Na sabio questions about. Trust issues became issues in this country. Na ye hye nim sabi o na dodam kwa kufu ado afaw so wo MPP afaw so wo sabi NDC afaw so it became so mlekia ti no bi an hye nim nti ema don banana kasa hope say on free honor.
Yeah.
No o hope o gidie ema mo katu ni sim say o ye ba ya nya dan yes sound wo betena ase until say umre be dan
ebeso
umre beso nti na me say you don't bite the finger that feeds you nti na no ono no changes na ba be news. Other than that is no news, but wa portray no ho ama wanya back in me say sabi MPP ni ho kra na NDC ba madwuma na nya dan emmome
Kofi say no ye professional
but menua we rafi bibi we rafi bibi to me ntisa politics na ye no my way mo ena no kan ye no president bia pe obi a ofu say o 100% loyalty. So if your loyalty is 50-50, it's a problem. And obviously say, look, if you betray your friend to traitors, even the traitors themselves don't what? Don't trust you again. Yeah. So if there is the possibility, say, or no kra, ukra na, obidi to me nation, want me ni na cha, me na, sabe, mprebiasa. Wa baba madam for no. Ena, make me a trusty one. These are things that everybody must learn. Until say your best say mra no a ye kura no in event that 2028 ye to abana NDC a win a this new IGP ankasa nim say yansesa mra na onu so na adwuma ye den
also come so 1 year pe o can 1 year no call
well whoever they will appoint
yeah
be hu say awiaye na ye den aba as to omuna na omoye omadwe so omo court na omo here I think that they were just trying to see what maybe the court will say. But me so said they have that opportunity to stop the president from changing the IGP. I don't think, because it is a constitutional mandate. The president appoints everybody in this country under the 1992 constitution. And you know, one more dear, me fool say, initially, the former IGP, he got so many things wrong. But I never me want to say, you ask, after this one, what happens?
Okay.
How is he going to live his life? The number for now, no, can they still be his friends? And now, after now, so one can they also still be his friends? It's a very tough question because this is the time I will hear Nipa. This is the time we need friends.
I remember the former Minister for Defense, Dominic Nitu.
Yes.
On the floor of Parliament, Assembly Chair Dampare.
Yes.
Say he should make sure say onya atamfo bebre wo Ghana Police Service.
Yes.
Ko we bia no we ka kono. Ite no am se me police headquarters amehwe osebo na ekosom Eduade da asio dwomama wa ya ade o. Then that a footwo no.
Yeah.
Started ringing in my head.
But I have a challenge on what happened at the police headquarters.
Okay.
One will say, you see, institutions be what? Institutions be the Ghana police, let me take security.
Okay.
Institutions.
Like the service.
The service. It's difficult for them, per our constitution, to stage even a demonstration.
Yeah.
I get what I'm saying.
Sure.
Very, very difficult. Because you are supposed to be there for us. It doesn't matter your political affiliation. Sabe obiatuaba. Even friends, electoral commissioner, Otuaba. You can't take away from them. Say, omu ni parties are omo.
Yeah.
But the kind of euphoria now a buy and after this man, it doesn't speak well of the police. And moi.
Maybe much and consume much.
Whatever be the case, in case someone to be sure also. Because no way, what was the who be that?
Yeah.
Chama, yet you are one and you see, you know. Honestly, who be that? Me who be that? Just I must set the president be. I want here. Dachi. Ebi ana enye we bibi foforo betimi abaye den abeka ho.
Okay.
Eba sana emwaye. The good news is that no more person obeko.
Yeah.
So you can be happy within you. Because
I'm not chairman as a member of the transition team on interior.
Yes.
So even as of 10 Jan, no more sharing with Mpensenpensenmu.
Oh yes.
That was if the Council of State crowd was in place.
Yes. They would have changed it. Yes, but you couldn't because and also constitutionally no own to me
yes sir.
So honorable, there's another issue here. And at the headquarters, another command I said by said, Tete Yonu had a faction. Dampare, no on a faction.
I'm saying.
Say Dampare ko. Yonu faction never be yejuma. So people feel say ya here. That same challenge now, Dampare go through no. Yonu might face it.
That is the reason why I say I'm not happy with what they did. Look, who host this program? And then, sabi impradiasa. And Rebana winni ha. Some people will be happy.
Sure.
Me, as a member of parliament, me tia obi minti ebi anu Adom TV no.
Yeah.
Ebi ami minti. Adom TV no crowd so the coffee.
Don't person be him.
On person be woman. The same way na chairman so obi a wo no nenso.
Yeah.
But a bad security aspect na wo sha wo so. Ade ehia pa was hanuma we say sha wo so. Eya wo de nso be den wo be sha wo so because say uyi sa bibi no ekira. Omo na oni omo ye we nyina na ebi muso hwe o.
Yeah.
Onim say daachi ebia na eto ono so asay na wo so be den. Obeye. Nti me mesre omo say there can never be any political position that will be permanent for anybody. Apart from chieftains, even ahimfokra, eduba bi na.
Oh, now she will 2 o'clock to a ohine ba ko.
Omo timi 2. Nti ye bro ye die. Tempera.
The position now and also
tempera. Nti mra no so na obeyi wa meyi wa frim. Sa new IGP by. He knows very well that he's been appointed. He can be disappointed. Compared to all other sectors. It's the same thing that will happen. You know, young ones now, we want to beg them to be professional. This job is professional. Yeah. You know, about American, they should make sure, say, at the end of the day, no, like Chairman Kai, Dampare would have brought some positives. And so what? If you are over-disciplining people, you make a lot of enemies. I don't know his style of leadership. I am not a policeman. But sometimes, you know, Obano take leadership be no fool say never be in just what have the doors say
the chairman you what challenge will make more because Nippon did not be see from to correct the errors.
Fortunately for me, no, I happen to have had a little bit of insight into the happenings because of this committee. Because we had a lot of retired policemen and in the committee, they're very insightful. You see, police, man, almost I was say, you must have your. It's a war called war.
Your lieutenants.
Yes, they must buy into your vision. Yeah. What you say? Into what do? That was why they had police derbies.
Yeah.
Do be about IGP, new officers. You let the boys come and sit down with you and talk. Don't victimize anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. What you say? Don't victimize. Let them pour out their heart. Because when you call them, when you engage them privately, the things that they say, no. Now I ask myself, is management aware of this? Because among the senior friends, ranks, COP, at the stage, some of them were not even talking to themselves.
Yeah. Even they linked it. They said a lot of things.
So you have to ask yourself, the leader, how is your leadership qualities? Very important. If you look at because yes, it's a BC. If you look at other IGPs or
yeah.
Look, there was Mpensenpensenmu one police officer she was a spokesperson. She said, I'm sorry, Parliament.
Yeah.
Have you found out why she left the police service?
That's what it is. If you're thinking, DSP, if you're thinking,
it is public.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, why did she leave out to go and work in police rank? They're very more Parliament.
Yeah, I think you need greater kind of co-voter.
Because of what? Why have you found out why she was how that was done to her? For her to resign from the police service to go and work in Parliament. Or the PRO department. You see, these are the kind of the people. You have to interrogate this. So you yourself as a leader must, when the woman resigned, you must ask yourself, why has she resigned? But sometimes, you know, you power, you get power drunk.
Okay.
Well, then you forget when I say, and so we are here where we are today, like my brother is saying that it shouldn't have happened. But it's leadership. Leadership. If you have all your lieutenants with you, they will nip everything in the bud. Oh, chairman, Nanansia, Charlie, you know, in the program now we hear no, the way a man ukasa and fine. Because you have you after your program you sit down and interact with them. Oh, how did it go? Sure. I mean, that is how they buy in. There will be BB. When I was a regional chairman, look, 34 constituencies. At a given moment of time, I knew everything that was happening in the constituency. Because, Ubami officer, I give you audience. Sometimes 4, 5, 6 people, then they how. Them oka. Obia can you and it's okay. You are no, they are some. If your mama solve it, then you when they go, they are all happy laughing. What you are saying, it is leadership quality that has brought us where we are today. So like I'm saying, you know, either we go back and look at the constitutional provisions and see what qualities do you have to become an IGP. Is the IGP, must he rise from the ranks to the top? How many commissioners of police do you have to have?
Okay.
Well, because of a lack of other, you have about COP level, about 50 people are here, commissioner of police.
We back on Cheba Mbazesi. Who was game on Adom TV. Your comments on Facebook, YouTube, streaming as a bejedia can at the Bible Sebe Komula. I'm a voice now, Cardio Gumbo. To be say, a best have a choice. Eti Abuafo Mobo Emma for party. A feed ye about Sui penny Padombe Guha. My Kabom send you animal domu. A diffuno. Yadamunia must say. In the month of March, a Ghana month. A Ghana Nuane, a Ghana Fadia, Tinano Pelhumia. A Santiman Pony this year, where the year that's Bruce able to craft you. Yes, I meet your child, name yet a yam, a man for you know, some pay your rubber sumi be more, yet a caca. Ni Paxuni Pabanya, ye, say a Ghana for. Say brave to say me and you Kuyanka say Nuane. Yantare, ya mamre, ya manie. Na yennyai amanfo amamrede eye adwuma eseye men na kwada se be emu pani kwada nya kwanya tena afidie chi na odi pani atemu a ase ne tipen no enya Ghana su nya Ghana ban no na wofo fa nya nkae dum se ye ma ye mantia nko baabi na amanyofo nya se hyesa sa nkofo bi kutupa makasetia wona se bi abobra se nya amanyosemu a ebi anka chairman Joseph Adekoka count me kura men no oda bo matu nyinda bi kura count me men so amanyo sem tia be mo ayemre tena ni fie no ato amane no se dia ni tipe no ne de kombo ti as part of Ghana man no person we say sister Sunday be a guy ye share aduane ye asitiwe atwembo na hun sa no mama so na camera no hwe we atwembo Ghana aduane ba ko bi eno no kama pa o chede kama sana ewie edema ye ni Ghana aduane na yesevi sika bebre o yemem ye betimi ayam no abroso ora bo nyinda 2025 budget Senator so we die e discuss shaman fo botom sika na esi mu yi free botom no aban agye ni nyina amaye
sika be na edi hwe boto
oh mu sika free bottom ti aban bai wo so abachi ni nyina
na me I was just looking at some of the things I'm actually
okay
I say amambuo wote abonten a the way wo hu no enko
I said that to
wo betina mu a the way o bebu no eno so nko
okay
budget de sabe omo de budget ba bibia ni budget no beka se ni nyina ye bone
okay
ena untimi kan se ni nyina so ye papa
okay
ena meye se de ye asamka sabe asamka mpanyin for se wo de wano don were a ebi nwo ana meboa nti mabai se na me pese me ye ene de ya na enya den but embe kwa afi na wie ye no ne wa ye no eno na ebe den ebe ka ho asa ebe ka se wusise nti wutimi ye ya na se wantimi anya adenti na wantimi anye
okay
ba sam ba ko a me pese Ghana fo nyina hu eti ase ne se bia ye betina bia ye be ka se as a minority in parliament there very responsible minority ye nye bibia ebe kire se Ghana kanko ye betwe asan ne betimi aye bia e de ata sabe oman achi a nema betimi aye yie no ye nyina mpa abon no because da bia me ka kire bi se wo pese obedi animu a ne odi animu no bompa ye ma ne se obeye nema bi yie
okay
na daachi wo so nya kwan na wo ba sa nema no unkoye sa nema no bi nti obeye afoforo aye den e de aka ho nti ye mpa abon ne se amambo na ye bu no ye mu ne yie ba ye nso ye ntimi ntena se ema nsam bi a sabe omo akaka atwam no mo ba be sa nema no ye be ka mamanfo ate
okay
just like na mo hwe this no ye ka se omo bai omo se ye de lane government and eba se ka se lane government na just amambo no omo bete nema bi so na skana na ye di ekwan bi so
I'm on TV.
saska no ni nyina be den subeti
okay
what are you getting what I'm saying na sa campaign no omo de buy papa na after that no ye hun say tema na na do dan kwa kufu ado be free mu no omo ka se na chese ministers no dooso presidential staffers dooso chese over office of government machinery OGM na as at the time na ye free so na compensations you can say compensations allowances salaries sky you to your money pa nyese e kwa koto bibi o jabe je wo so odi eno no we je odi eno no wa ye adwuma bo so so a o metu aka that's what we call compensations and that government office of government machinery we're doing about 380 something million Ghana cedis
na na ku for that person
abenso almost
the last year
yeah aben so we're doing about 380 something million
I think 382 million
and the budget no mobile no the same office of government machinery they are doing about 2.7 billion
for the same thing
compensations and the office of government machineries so we so what are you saying Sabio, if you are running a lean government some say na Akufo Addo wa bai wa just amafo abe du ho chobo over 300 over 400 mumu de mu bai mu be fa kakra bi ewo honom na mu fa kakra na ketua na aba almost twice of nene what is it yentiase I think that is part of the things that we have raised say the office of government machinery that quantum of money no is too high
it is our response way from Felix Kwachi official government spokesperson who ne say
what's he say
omo de ministries be abehye the office of the president no emo e be say the information ministry say ni wo bi it emerging the ababeka government communication it is staff na wo ISD staff na wo GBC staff na wo GNA any other agencies no say so mu nyina ababeka now GBC is doing over 1,000 employees it omo nyina de ababeka ho na ama na shoti akoso because omo ka bi am so say omo ba ye yentu akatwie more than what has been agreed so the presidential staffers no ne na omo gina o say etwa mo sa na betwa pepepe e de am ko for na say yenyanya emolument committee bi e decide on at 71 holder salaries eti omo hunu ba bi omo abu Ghana fo ntia asa mo kasa doso sa
oh minua entinka wanyina omo yeso mo nyamfa nipa foforo na o ma fa nipa foforo nti kokko here the previous information ministry what was their budget
6 million Ghana cedis
anyasa
yeah
ene you know, can say, what is the budget for him?
For
Felix Ofosu Kwachi,
78 million
78 million Ghana cedis. Anamebwa. No, say then.
No, it's our agency's number shares.
It's not about some other shares and no shares. We are talking about the same thing.
Okay.
And see, they've just come to inherit exactly what Nana Akufo-Addo has done.
So the information is a service department.
Department, no matter beshe.
GBC, no.
GBC. Until Busa say, more time, no. Yeah, time, no. Now you want information, Minister of Information, no.
Yeah.
Almost say, now I'm doors.
Okay.
What was our budget by then? Okay. And what is their budget today?
To cater for that same agency.
Yes, to cater for the same agency because it's the same
6
agency.
million.
There is 6 million. Yeah. And our mom is saying
78
million.
No, you mean 6 million for GBC?
For 6 million for the Ministry of Information.
For the Ministry of Information.
Yeah.
So if we are
that was the budget for Information Ministry.
Yes.
You see that one.
Yeah.
GBC.
Yes.
What do you call it?
GNA.
Yeah. They were having their own separate emoluments.
Yes. So
from Ministry of Information.
Yeah, but not from the
from Ministry of Information.
No, not from.
Okay, it's chairman. Well, my chairman Mwewa. So it means said at the time I'm not President Akufo-Addo Information Ministry no. Now GBC and draw the salary from the budget of Information Ministry.
No.
But this time no GBC be draw from the Felix budget.
Because office of the presidency.
Yeah.
When you take the office of the president, put President Mahama.
And if I check unim, Emma
and that's it. One when you see, that is one good thing about Castle. Look, we are going to be very responsible opposition.
Yeah. Okay. So
one we these are issues that we are bringing up.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
Sure.
In Nayeka was said that's 78 million. Even goods and services.
Yeah.
How much is it?
How much?
Goods and services under or no ministry now. What can what I'm saying? They have collapsed the Ministry of Information.
They've merged.
Oh, it's collapsed. They've not merged. Oh, who is? What is the merge in this?
Oh, you see a collapse.
It's the same thing. They've merged it. Let me use your word. They've merged it, and they brought it under the presidency.
Yeah.
The goods and services. Okay. ASN. Look at the quantum of money they are putting.
ASN.
It's about 20 million.
20 million Ghana cedis.
Yes. Check it. Goods and services. And I'm check it. It is that. You see, we are going to interrogate these issues.
I like the.
We are going to interrogate these issues one after the other.
I like it.
There is one thing look, there is nothing that you can hide in this country. It is a plus of manners, Kurana. If we're doing 380 million times 2, cry saying. Times 2, you're saying. And you know, if they say that GBC and all those other persons are going to be paid from the same budget, we will see because the details of this is in the budget at the estimate level.
It will be times 2 760 million.
Exactly. They will appear. The research department. The research department under the presidency. Look at how much money they are giving them.
It's 50 million.
50 million. The research department.
Chairman,
Chairman, who count? And the way I make I say, Unyamre infantry. I will be landing soon. So don't worry.
10 seconds, Nelande.
Let me pass on what you are saying.
Okay.
These are issues we have seen.
Okay.
And we are raising them.
Okay.
We will interrogate them. The media is proactive. Motiwe sabe bibiani wa betimi carpet ya say kwabi wo mo bi. And na yeso ya adwen say ye be follow all these issues. Am Ghana fo hu say sabe ye rane anase ye kase ye babe protecting the public purse. We don't expect some of this expenditure to be so high.
Okay.
One thing omo kan budget ni mu amanfo bebre akan make a chiro mo say look, their allowances to assembly members.
Yeah.
Very good step. Very important step. But a drew a beer. If you are not in tank, I asked him, Tiaman for say MPP didn't care about the assembly members. It's not true. By Kufuor's intervention, that was when an assembly member Bia Omumo motorbikes.
I agree with you.
Motorbikes. Kufuor they didn't have assembly members.
Motorbikes, every assembly yes, up to date.
We were also giving motorbikes.
No, we started and you follow.
But this
no, you are also starting something.
We are talking about salary.
No,
allowance.
There must be a
1,000 cedis.
You see, what is care? Obiaba, MPP by and who say no, assembly members no, bebre na mobility. Some go be ayedin. Until you starting more motorbikes. Miss by or twaso. Your friend said J emails.
Yeah.
That is Mills. is
Mahama
exactly Otwaso. Nana Akufo-Addo for 8 years. Otwaso.
Okay.
And then most of the allowances Baba Shasi.
Yeah.
So, Sebastian Obiatimi assembly members for whom term they are. Okay,
but that's what
that is what I want to make.
But that's what so the woman said
no.
That 2.7 billion Ghana cedis the company at Nano. So far President Akufo-Addo dia uja 380 million Ghana cedis or they running in there now. It means that that's 7 times of what President Akufo-Addo used.
Yeah, you are making a very big mistake.
Okay.
Serious mistake.
Okay, Chairman.
Oh, that's what I can be serious mistake.
Okay.
And it's the office of the president. President Mahama Nankasani office.
Yeah.
How much was given to his office?
Okay.
That's what you have to find out. The bulk amount now we quote,
Yeah.
Now BNI,
NIB.
is under presidency.
Okay.
The research department of BNI is under the presidency. Okay. Institutions are more creative office of the presidency. We have maintained all. What we have taken out, what we have taken out is the development, northern development, coastal authorities.
Yes.
Authorities. You're good.
Yes.
What you see here? Now you have institutions like the GNA, ISD, Times Corporation, Graphic Corporation, you name it. Other institutions all have been brought because they reduce the ministerial portfolio from 33 to 23. No, therefore almost 10 ministries have been collapsed. But there are certain agencies in those ministries they were already in certain area. They have brought them under the office of the president.
Okay.
It is now. It is not money that is going to President Mahama's office, like office of 60 ministers and 30 government staffers.
Presidential
staffers. 30.
But who told you that the 380 million we are talking about was only for Nana Akufo-Addo office?
No.
It was for agencies that were all falling under him. That is it. So,
I like it. I like to have a banter with him. So he's my first. I don't want to. What I'm saying is that I like the transparency that they're asking for.
Okay.
And so the government is now coming down. The Minister of Finance is going to give us a breakdown of that money, where because he knows that it's an estimate. I think about a core appropriation committees. Naturally, he knows that
the breakdown
will be brought to him on him. So I don't see why they'll come and sit on television and give the impression that all the money is going to Mahama's.
It's going to Office of Government Machinery. That's what we have said.
I'm telling you, so office of
So we are comparing Nana Akufo-Addo's government machinery to your government machinery.
Now I'm coming.
Yes.
Now, don't forget that government has just agreed the TUC to pay 10% of their salary.
Yes.
Apart from that, there are there's inflation. So when we are doing estimate, you have to take cognizance of all these things.
Yeah.
So the money that you quoted 5 years ago or 4 years ago with President Akufo-Addo was using cannot be the same money that you are quoting in recent times.
The way 2024, 380 million.
That's 2024, yeah. And you are now 2025.
2025, yeah.
And I mean,
inflation crowd dropping.
Inflation dropped to what? 23%.
But even plus or minus.
No, that's what I'm saying, that this money, it's not going to somebody's pocket.
Okay.
What he has here. And he knows that this thing will come to Parliament. They are going to give a breakdown. That is where, when it comes and you see any more officers, you have to, but don't let us come and let the public believe that we and it is wrong. Let us wait.
Chairman, maybe I am saying issue kakran we say.
I mean you. When President Mahama was 2016.
Yeah.
when we were working about 435 million office of president. When President Akufo-Addo came, they tripled it.
Over 400 million cedis.
Yes, right. They want
to 1.2 billion.
You remember? So sometimes when you are talking,
and Nana Akufo-Addo, 2017.
That's right, 1.2 billion from 435 to 1.2 billion. See, sometimes we must be very circumspect. Well, maybe people, you don't say what you did when you came. I don't want us to go to that level.
Okay.
What I said, I believe that we have to move on. But when you start going back from 435, you went to 1.2 billion, almost 3 times what it was there.
But you're doing 7 times.
No, but you see, it's not.
I'm coming. So I'm saying that if we are doing 7 times and we are wronger, let it come to the appropriation committee.
We cannot wait. No.
But I see Chairman Joseph Adi Koka Matthew. Next week goodbye. Mede dia kwesi ezia. Na se kese ko production TV.
We the senior Adekoka
Baka we na se.